Okay, I think we are now live on YouTube. I'm going to hand over to Jenny, who's going to wrap things up for us and just give her thoughts and reflections on the scrutiny week that we have had.
Thanks, Lou. My goodness, I think I remember saying this last year, but where does a week go? Gosh, a week goes fast, doesn't it? It doesn't seem 2 minutes since he was starting off on Monday. And then what a week that we've had. So many sessions, so many people come along, so many speakers. It's just been really good to see. It's great to see, isn't it, that scrutiny is still alive and well. Any doubts anybody might have had, and who are you if you did, scrutiny is still here and so much is still happening across the country. We know, don't we? I said this at the start of the week, in the white paper, we've got a lot coming down the line for us. Scrutiny will remain absolutely integral to that and the relationship that tenants and landlords have together to improve their services that they give. And I think we've seen so much of that this week. We've had some really fantastic speakers to speak to people, you know, across the border in Wales, from people like the police, in health, local authorities. I thought stuff around your kind of digital, how we're moving on with that, how we're making that work for us in scrutiny has been really, really powerful all this week. I think what I saw across the sessions were people really being able to demonstrate impacts, and that is absolutely what this is about, isn't it? You know, because if we're not seeing impacts, I think you said this, Lou, didn't you, in one of yours, if we're not seeing impacts or changes, what's the point of us all doing it? If we remain focused on that, then I think we know why scrutiny works. Some really great examples. It was great to see some of the breadth of areas that scrutiny panels are looking at. And I think some real innovation this year. So again, anybody that's perhaps not looked at scrutiny for a while, I think if you've been on some of the sessions this week, you'll have come away going, I can do some different things here. It hasn't stayed still, doesn't look like it did 3 years ago. And that for me is the real beauty of this week, being able to show it keeps evolving and changing to keep pace with what we need to do in social housing. I just think it's been brilliant. I really do. And I just want to thank everybody for taking part. Thank you to all of you that attended events and took part and asked questions and got involved, gave your thoughts. Absolutely brilliant. A huge thank you to every single one of our panelists, speakers, giving up their time for free to do this for us is hugely appreciated. And I thought, again, we had a really good range of people. And a huge thank you, though, to Team TPAS, particularly to Lou, particularly to Lisa, who've done all the work behind the scenes, to Ray and Amy as well, for all the comms that have gone on around this week. It doesn't happen easily, does it? So thank you all. Thank you to Jackie Weaver. Hoping some of you have managed to get to see her today. I know there's a few problems at first, but I hope you'll all be able to watch it at leisure and catch up with her Q&A for you, all the agony ants. But I think really just keep looking at the sessions. If you missed any sessions, we'll have some available. We'll have lots more to come out from this week from TPAS. Watch this space. We'll make sure we pull a lot of this learning together and share it with you. So again, thank you from me. Not sure what next year will bring, but I'm sure we'll be doing something. And without further ado, I'll hand it over to the star of the week, which is Lou. Thank you.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you ever so much, Jenny, for that. Really sort of positive notes to wrap up the week on, and really sort of echoes my thoughts as well about some of the successes and some of the highlights that we've seen throughout this week. So thank you ever so much, Jenny, for joining us for that. What I do want to say, though, is I don't want this to really be the end of the sort of conversation about scrutiny. I don't want it to sort of go off the radar and disappear until we all come back, sort of in 12 months' time and start talking about it again. So with that in mind, what we are going to be doing now is launching the National Scrutiny Club. Now, this is an exclusive club, and it's exclusive to residents, tenants, leaseholders, customers, whatever you want to call yourselves, but it's for you. It's for the people who do the scrutiny. So it's something that we're really excited to be launching today. Lisa is going to show you in a second the platform that we're using to launch it on and explain how you can actually get yourselves as members of the exclusive TPAS National Scrutiny Club. And I do have to say that you do have to be a TPAS member, or your landlord needs to be a TPAS member to join. So if there are any people watching this who are not TPAS members, well, here is just another benefit to becoming a member. So do talk to us about that if you are interested. But Lisa has now got up TPAS Connect. Lisa, can you just explain a little bit about how this is going to work in terms of what people need to do, perhaps to join the new club that we're setting up?
Yeah, certainly can. Hi, everyone. So yeah, this is TPAS Connect. Hopefully quite a few of you might already be on here, because this is our networking platform that we launched back in April. And we have quite a few groups on there at the moment. Our two main groups, we've got a professionals group, which has got about over 400, nearly 500 members actually already on there. And then we've got our national tenant network, but we're also launching our scrutiny club on here. So if you are wanting to join, I think everybody, all the tenants and residents that have been on this week and have attended sessions, we're going to email you all next week with an invitation. So you will get an email off us. But if you don't, or you've got any, fellow scrutiny panel members that want to join the platform, you can just drop me an email and I will invite you to the group. So this is TPAS Connect. This is what it looks like. So you get an invite to join, and then you just need to set yourself up with an account. It's really simple. It's very sort of Facebook-like, really. So this is your sort of welcome screen that you'll see, and you've got your news feed. Now, you might, if you're already a member and you're in, say, the National Tenant Network, you will see posts from any groups that you're part of. So you'll see posts from the National Tenant Network, but then you'd also see posts from the National Scrutiny Club. So you come on here and then you look onto the left-hand side and it's in My Groups. So this is where you would see the National Scrutiny Club. And here it is. So at the moment, it's just got 15 members. That's all the TPAS staff. So hopefully this time next week, we'll have lots more members. And you'll just be able to post comments in here. You can upload documents as well. So there's a document section. You'll be able to see any members that are also on there. And we have got sort of a connection point on here. So if you see somebody that you maybe want to connect with and send a message to, you can do that here as well. And then you can send sort of messages to each other via the site. So it's all safe and locked down. And you'll just be able to ask questions. So you just post a message on here. So sort of asking questions, sharing some best practice, just asking for advice, really. So yeah, that's it, really. If you, like I say, you'll receive an email to get an invitation to join. But if you don't, just drop me an email. And there you go. I think that's it. Lou, anything else you'd like me to say?
No, that's absolutely brilliant, Lisa. I think it gives everybody a flavour.
Actually, one more thing. Sorry, I've got this written down, but I forgot to mention it. We've got an app as well. We've recently launched an app, so it will be app-based. So you can download the app onto your phone, TPAS Connect, and the group will be on there. So it's really easy to access.
Fantastic. I love the fact we've got an app, and I love the fact that we're launching the National Scrutiny Club, because I think for me this is going to be a real key part of keeping scrutiny at the top of the agenda, keeping it improving, getting that network going as well. I know a few people have said, oh, I'd love to see reports if people are doing service charges. Are you doing this? Or I've got a question about that. So we can put documents on there. And the other good thing about being in the club as well, we're going to have some regular meetups going off. So really sort of informal things that probably myself will organise, where we sort of get together and maybe look at a certain theme or a certain topic. So there will be some structured stuff going off as well if you join the National Scrutiny Club. So I'm feeling really positive. Absolutely been a fantastic week. I have met so many different people, whether that's been on screen or sort of in Twitter world. Absolutely hats off to you all. You've made it such a real success, and I'm absolutely privileged and proud to have been part of it. I also want to thank Lisa, because she's made it all happen behind the scenes, and it's been a really, really good week. So until we meet again for the next Scrutiny Week, gosh, 2022, get yourselves joining the club. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you again shortly. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.